श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम अ इ उन ऋल ऋक ये ओंग ऐ औज हय वारट लन ञमङननं जभै घदश जबगडदश खफ चटथ चटतौ कपै श ष सर हल इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य दत्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते. Okay. So, yesterday we were seeing Taparastat Kalasya. In Taparastat Kalasya he said Grahana Sutra and Savarnanam Sutra and means all the Savarnas. Okay? Then Em Chasati At It Ut Ityadi Taparanam Api Anam Swaswa Sarva Savarna Grahakatve Prapte. When this is the situation, when I say it refers to, when I say at, it refers to all the 18 characters. But wait, what are all the 18 characters? No, iti prapte Taparastat Kalasya Sutra comes into picture. Okay, we have to understand the background of what Taparastat Kalasya is used for. Okay, then we said at etc. When I say at Taparastat Kalasya, though it is based on Taparastat Kalasya, when I say at, it naturally refers only to the group of meaning the 6 short. How? Because he said Siddhe Sati Arambha Niyamartha. He brought in a rule, Siddhe Sati Arambha. Meaning the whole Savarna thing is based on the Maheshwara Sutra. In Maheshwara Sutra only A is there. So when I say A, it refers only to At. When I say At, it refers only to A, whichever way. And therefore, it only refers to the 6. So that is what is the Niyama rule. Okay. There we understood the difference between what Niyama Vidhi is and what is Parisankhya Vidhi. And there I said Parisankhya Vidhi and Niyama Vidhi are both one and same in Vyakarana Shastra. Vyakarana Shastra, Parisankhya Vidhi is what is referred to as Niyama Vidhi. Okay. We will understand what Parisankhya Vidhi and what Niyama Vidhi is later. Is simply put, when I say I hit my right hand with the my left hand with the right hand. Okay, I hit my left hand with the right hand. Now, instead of saying that the left hand is hit by right hand, something like that. This is the only difference. We'll understand it better. Okay. Now here, iti siddhesthyanambha niyamatah vayyakaranastu parisankhya vidhi eva niyama vidhi ityapradiyate. Okay. Tena niyama vidhina iti adina iti lrutiti granam lrutiti ashram. Okay. Therefore, we said next again we entered into the discussion of Rut. Rut, when I say, it refers to the Rut also. But when I say Rut, it does not refer to the Rut. This is what we said. Rut is 12. When I say Rut, it means 12. When I say Rut, it does not mean 12. It refers to only 6. But why? Then we brought in the sutras. He could have, if it is 12 for in both cases, then he would have used Rit or Lit commonly throughout in all the sutras, wherever he wants to refer to the short Rit or short Rit. But he didn't do that. That we understand through the Ruta Ut Ityadi Sutra and the Pushadi, Ruditaha, all these sutras. Pushadi, Ruditaha, all these sutras, there we saw the Rut specified and the Rut specified. They are different. If he wanted 12 for both, then he should have specified instead of Ruditaha, he should have said Ruditaha. He didn't say that. So this is the logic we gave. Fine. Next, idam abhipretya natul ruditi. Atra अत्र च तः परो यस्मात् इति बहुव्रीहेः. See, there are two different ways in Laghu Siddhanta or in Adi Laghu etc. We understood where the takara is added, that is a tapara, simple. But here we are understanding the nuances, the intricacies of tapara tatkalasya. So here what he says is he is interpreting it in through two different compound words. One is a tapara is a bahuvri samasa, ta paro yasmat. The second is a panchami samasa, tat paras, tat parascha iti. Okay, now he is entering into the idea of understanding what the difference is, because we didn't explain the difference to which takara is added, to which character is followed by takara and which characters are followed by which follows takara, which character is followed by takara and which characters follow takara. These are the two interpretations. So he comes to that. He says अत्र च तः परो यस्मादिति बहुव्रीहेः अत् इत् उत् इत्यादि उदाहरणम्. तात्पर इति पंचमी समासस्य तु वृद्धिरादिजिति ऐकारः उदाहरणम्. He is giving you example. When he say the bahuvri samasa, when I use the bahuvri samasa for which, to which takara is appended, so there at, it, ut, etc. are examples. Which follows takara, for that vruddhi rajit is the example. Okay, done. I have explained what the commentator said. So we'll go to the next line. But what did he say? Vruddhi rajit is the example. I don't know what vruddhi rajit is because it is the next sutra. Anyway, since we have gone through Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi or Adi Laghu, we know vruddhihi ad ait cha vruddhi sanyasya. We know ad and ait both get the sanya vruddhi. Okay, this we know. Okay, ad ait, not ait. But how does this become example for Panchami Samasa? Forget about this. I am not going to enter into the at ait. I will take the next sutra. Adeng gunaha. At eng cha gunasanyah syat. That is the meaning. At eng cha gunasanyah. At and eng gain the name, the sanya, guna. Okay. At means simple. The group of the six. Okay. So takara followed which is preceded by a is appended with takara. So that is a. Now takara is followed by, to which takara is added as something which is following it. Now that is at. Takara, this at takara, tapara is followed by eng. Is followed by takara, that is bahuvri samasa. Takara is followed by eng. This is panchami samasa. So when I say at, where takara is following the there the meaning is the six short Okay. Now when you go to the panchami samasa, takara is followed by whatever that eng, that also is in that period only. Okay. Eng is there is no short for it, so there is only long. No pluta. Okay, that is the idea. Now, why I didn't take vruddhi radhij? It's a little complicated. We'll understand that. Now, at, it, ut, ityadi tu na tapara sutrasya udaharanam. Why I didn't take vruddhi radhij? He says that is the example. I should have explained that, but I didn't use that as an example. Why? Because the next very statement he condemns himself. What does he say? He says, At eat ut ityadihi tu na vrutat tapara sutrasya udaharanam. Ye at, ait, etc. At, eat, ut, etc. are not example for tapara. Vriddhiradich has at. That is not an example for tapara. Then why did he use that? He is using that for explaining the aich, not tapara. Like that, you have to understand that. Okay, but that is why, that is what he said. For Panchami Samasa, Vriddhiradich is the example. But if it is not tapara, following tapara, whatever exists, what does that really matter? Why it is not tapara? Why do you not accept at, eat, ud, be long to be not tapara? For that he says, Akaradishu hi tapara sutram apurvidhanartham uta niyamartham. Okay, now he is entering into logical discussion. He says, okay, you say at is a tapara. Fine. How did you come to this conclusion? It is through the apurva vidhi or through niyama vidhi. There are three vidhis: apurva vidhi, niyama vidhi, parisankhya vidhi in Purvamimamsa. Okay? Here only two vidhis: apurva vidhi or niyama vidhi. What are these? You are giving so many names. Simple. Apurva, na purvam, iti apurvam. So wherever whatever is said is not, should not be said anywhere else. It should not be known from anywhere else except from this place. That is called as apurva vidhi. A vidhi, an injunction gained only from this particular place and not known from any other pramana is apurva vidhi. Okay. And niyama vidhi and parisankhya vidhi, he said, is same. But the difference, what is the difference? See, niyama vidhi, parisankhya vidhi. Okay. Nimastu pakshike sati. Niyamaha, when there are pakshas, there are choices, you use niyama. Okay. And tatra cha anyatra cha prapto is a parisankhya. Again, you are confusing, you are using jargons. I'm just telling you, this is the definition for niyama vidhi and parisankhya vidhi. But understand it. Okay, there are choices. There are choices. This is how you have to do. This is how you have to do. This is how you have to do. Multiple people say multiple things. Okay. Now, what I do is, I tell you, take this. I order you to choose this. In the multiple choices, I order you to choose this. This is niyama vidhi. Okay, this is niyama vidhi. What is parisankhya vidhi? Same thing with a difference, with a twist. I again order you, saying what he said, there is an issue here. What he said, there is an issue here. What he said, there is an issue here. What she said, there is an issue here. So I am negating all the impossibilities. Niyama vidhi, only possibility is given to you. Parisankhya vidhi, all the impossibilities are negated and you gain the possible result. This is the difference. So he says, what do you choose? Why do you take this R, eat, etc. to be tapara? What is the vidhi here? Because it is not known anywhere? Or is it because this is the rule? For that he says, na adhya. That is not possible. It is not known anywhere. No one knows Ath means the group of A. No one knows. You already said it is known in the world. Siddhesti arambha niyamartha. You already know something, and whatever you knew, you are ordered to understand that, take that as the end result. So therefore, there is niyama vidhi. But here there is no niyama vidhi possible. Why? Na adhya, he says, tapara sutre grahanaka sutrad an iti anuvrittehe. We already know this, but he is still saying this again. In the Tapara Sutra, you are carrying forward an from Grahanaka Sutra. Anudit Savarnasya cha pratyaya. From that you are carrying forward an. Okay? But why are you repeating this again? Wait. Tatra an ityasya uktaritya parisama varna samamnaya patita varna matra paratvad. When I say an, what does it mean? It means whatever is said in the Varna Samamnaya Sutra, meaning the Maheshwara Sutra. A, I, Un, Ril, Rik, E, Ong, I, Ouch, Aya, Varat, Lan. Only the shorts, not long. Only A, I, U. Okay. Tapara Sutre, Grahana, Angrahanat, Angrahana, Anurtya Bhave api. No. See, I am not accepting here in Tapara Sutra the an from the previous sutra, Anudit Savarnasya Pratyaya. No. Now, wherever I add takara, that refers to only that period of time. If you say abhave api, even if you don't accept it, the anuvritti, the carrying forward from the previous sutra, still जाति पक्षे आकारादिभिः दीर्घैः स्व स्व समानकालीन कालिक प्रपञ्चस्य वाच्यतायाः लोकतः एव सिद्धत्वेन तेषु तपरसूत्र प्रवृत्तेः व्यर्थत्वात्. Now, I am not carrying forward an from the previous sutra. Therefore, when I say ad, what does it mean? Ad refers to the long a, nothing else. The jati a jati. Now this is already gained in the world. With the world, this is how you understand. See, Sanskrit grammar you learn only after understanding the language. So at least you need to know. So in the world, when we teach a, I, u, etc., then we say it is not a, I, u, it is a, I, and in a, in there again we have a Rasva Dirgha Pluta, Udata Anudata Swarita, then Anunasika, Anunasika, etc., all these differences. When I say a, it has all this. So therefore, when I say a, it refers only to the group of 6. It's already known in the world. So this Tapara Sutra is useless. Tapara Sutra pravurte virtsatva. Tapara Sutra cannot be applied here. That is useless. Applying Tapara Sutra is useless. Okay, Niyama Vidhi. Nadvitiyaha. That is also not possible. Why? Uktaritya Grahanaka Sutrasya Varna Samamnayika Varna Matra Vishayataya आकारादिषु तस्य प्रवृत्ति असंभवेन तपरसूत्रस्य तेषु अतत्काल व्यावृत्ति फलक तन्नियमार्थत्वात् अनुपत्तेः. Okay, if you say it is for niyama, that also is not possible. Why? When you carry forward an from the previous sutra, Grahanaka Shastra, Anudit Savarnasya cha pratyaya, it sticks in, since the Varna Samana says only a, whatever tapara takes place will only stick to a, because you are carrying forward an from that sutra. So it only will be a, it will not be long a, dirgha a. So there will be no niyama possible. There will be no rule possible that this is how it should be done. Because only when there is choice, niyama pakshike sati. Only when there is choice, you have niyama vidhi. Now there is no choice. You either have a or nothing. There is no choice here. Because you are carrying forward a, it is only a. There is no choice. Therefore, there is no possibility of niyama vidhi. Iti apravate. Siddhe satyarambhasya niyamarthatva. Because only when there is a possibility of choice, you are giving you we are giving you niyama. So this niyama is possible, not possible here. Evam cha, therefore, then Vruddhi Radhej, he gave an example for that. Vruddhi Radhej is an example for Panchami. Oh, that we said Tat Paraha, but wait 1 second. Tat Para, Tapara itself is not possible when I say, how can you say followed by Tapara, something what exists that? When Tapara itself does not exist for At, how can you say following Tapara, whatever exists? For that also you have to refer to that only that time period. Wait. We'll explain that. We have an answer for this. He says, Evam cha, in this way, At, Eet, Ityadi, At, Eet, Oot, etc. Tapara Karanam. We are adding Takara and say it is Tapara Satkalasya. Why? Asandehartham Yeva iti Astam Tavat. It is only for not getting confused. You should not have any doubts regarding what does it say. Is it only for A? It is for A also. So you should not have any doubts regarding. When I say A, it refers to everything. When I say A, it again refers to everything. There is no limit. It only refers to the long A. So to remove the erroneous ideas, whether it is referring short or long, only long or only short, etc., we are adding a tapara to Ad. There is no confusion here. Tadevam Vrittaha Pratyahar Prapanchaha Grahana Shastra Prapanchascha. In this way, we have commented upon, we have understood the Pratyahara Prapancha and Grahanaka Prapancha. The Grahanaka Sutra group and the Pratyahara Sutra group. Why is he saying this? This statement has nothing to do with any commentary he gave here. Then why is he saying? It is just nothing. He wanted to conclude. So he is saying, we are concluding these two topics here. This is not just the idea here. He wants to attract your attention. This has something to do with what we are going to explain later. Later means the next sutra. What's the next sutra? Idanim sanyantrani vidhanartham vriddhi sanyam tavadaha. Again, now after explaining this, we have to this is not the only sanya which we use here. There are other sanyas also. So to explain the other sanya, he is starting the next sutra. Vriddhi radhaicha, vriddhi ad aich. Some people accept it to be 2 pada, some people accept it to be 3 pada sutra. Whichever way, doesn't really matter. Vriddhi ad aich or vriddhi ad aich, it does not really matter. Why? Because all of them are in prathama. Therefore, generally, any sanya sutra will be in prathama, and this is in prathama. There is no problem here. So, why I am saying this or that? Because generally we say ad, ait, vriddhi. Now he is bringing in you the samasa. Ad cha, ait cha, iti, adaich. There is samahara dvandva or itaretara dvandva. Does not really matter which dvandva, but there is a dvandva samasa here. So, ad, ait cha, vriddhi sanya sya. That is the explanation given. Nothing else. We will come to the commentary. At and ait are called At and Aich are given the name Vriddhi. Okay, actually there is a Ekashesha or not Ekashesha. See, actually what the sutra says, At cha Vriddhi Sanyaha, Ait cha Vriddhi Sanyaha Siyat. At gets the name Vriddhi and Ait also gets the name Vriddhi. Vriddhi is Ekashesha or Tantra. Tantra, let us skip. We'll stick to Ekashesha. Because Vriddhi, you are dropping the other Vriddhi and taking only one Vriddhi here. Ekashesha. Okay? Now, see. Yadyapi Paniniya Ashtadhyayam idam adivam sutram. Tapi ne idamado upanyastam. See, this is the first sutra in Panini Ashtadhyaya. Vruddhiradesh adeng gunah iko guna vruddhi dhatulopa ardhatuke kniti cha etc. There will be didi vetam etc. Sutra here. Go on. First sutra is Vruddhiradesh. Second sutra adeng gunah. Why should he start with Vruddhiradesh? There, and this fellow he is not starting with Vruddhiradesh. So if you want to comment, you have to take up whatever order he has given. You are not choosing that order. Though it is said in the as the first sutra, you are not taking it up as the first sutra. You are taking it up as the 16th sutra actually. 16th sutra. We believe 16th sutra. Why not take it up first sutra? So he says, Asya sutrasya taparakarana प्रत्याहार गर्भितत्वेन च ग्रहणक शास्त्र नियमार्थ तपर सूत्र प्रत्याहार सूत्र प्रवृत्ति उत्तर प्रवृत्तिकतया प्रत्याहार शास्त्र ग्रहणक शास्त्र प्रपंच नियमनात् निरूपणात् प्राग उपन्यास अनर्हत्वात्. This is the reason. I'll explain that later, but I'll give you the reason. This is the reason he said in the end of the previous sutra explanation, Tadevam Vrittaha. In this way, we complete the commentary upon Pratyahara Prapancha and Grahanaka Prapancha. What is the reason? This is the reason. He says, Tadevam. In this way, Taparakarana Pratyahara Garbitena. This sutra, Vruddhiradesh, it has inside it two important topics. One is At, which is Tapara, and Aich, which is actually At Anudit Savarnasya Pratyaya Granaka Shastra, and Aich is Pratyahara Shastra. So he says Grahanaka Shastra, Anudit Savarnasya Pratyaya, Niyamartha Tapara Sutra, Taparasat Kalasya, and then Pratyahara Sutra, the Pratyahara Sutra. Understanding the Pratyahara Sutra, what Pratyaharas are. It, etc., declaring it, etc., and then getting the name codes, etc. So, Pravritti Uttra Pravritti Kataya. Only after understanding this, you can understand this sutra. Pratyahara Shastra, Grahanaka Shastra, Prapancha Nirupanat Prag. Before understanding what Pratyaharas are and what is Grahanaka Shastra, Anudit Savarnasya Pratyaya, explaining this sutra is impossible. Nirupana Prag Upanyasa Anarhatvat. It is impossible to explain it before explaining this. These two ideas. What is Pratyahara? How do you derive the Pratyahara? What is a Savarna? How do you get the Savarna, or how do you derive only one portion of, carve one portion out of the Savarna, etc. You have to understand. Nacha Sutra Krita Ayameha Vatakramaha Kutona Adriyadeti. See, okay. I gave you my reason. Okay. If this is the reason, what you say is logical. I understand. Without understanding what At is, I cannot understand Vruddhiradesh. Without understand what Aich is, I cannot understand Vruddhiradesh. Therefore, it is not me who made the wrong decision. It is Panini Maharaj who made the wrong decision. He should have specified Vruddhiradesh as the 15th, 16th sutra, and he should have said the other sutras before. He made a mistake. What? Don't even do this blasphemy. He says, Swatantra Ichchasya Munehe Maharshehe Niyoktum Ashakyatvat. Nachabachim. Don't say that he should have accepted this order in the sutras. Don't say that. Pathakrama. This is a technical term in Purumimamsa. Pathakrama means in the order which it is read. Anusthana krama means in the order in which you practice. Like some places we need to take a shortcut. Now, there is a go puja, cow worship. I have 10 cows. Okay, I have to bathe the cows. I have to put vermilion. I have to do arati, etc. Okay, now first cow I do all that, and go to the second cow I do all that. Third cow I do all that. The time process is a lengthy one. Following A to Z for the first cow, A to Z for the second cow, and similarly for the 10 cows is very time consuming. So, Anushtana Krama I shift to. What is that? I bathe all the cows. Then I apply vermilion to all the cows. In this way, I can do that. Again, there is another choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I bathe. And then I don't come to the first cow. Should I come to the first cow, or should I start with the 10th cow? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, like that. So, should I do this or that? There we will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is the order. Not like your dot matrix printer. Grrr, it will not come back. It will start printing grrr, grrr, like that. Why? Because that is the easiest way there. But here we have another issue, which is the vyavadhana, the gap in between first process and second process will be delayed. That is not acceptable. So 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 10. That is how you have to perform the puja. That is Anushtana Krama. Now, this Patha Krama, this order of reading, as said here, is not accepted by Panini Maharaj because Swatantra Ichchasya Maharshehe Niyantum Ashakyat. Niyoktum Ashakyat. This is the statement here. In this similar, why I said Munehe instead of Maharshehe, there is a similar statement accepted by Nayayikas. Swatantra Ichchasya Munehe Niyoktum Paryoktum Ashakyatva, they say. What it means here, we'll understand what. The Maharshi is independent. Maharshis are independent. They cannot be controlled. They cannot be ordained. Niyoktum Ashakyatva. They cannot be ordained. There, they can neither be controlled nor be ordained. That is the difference. So he says, okay, who is the Muni? Panini Maharaj. Panini Maharaj is the Muni. He cannot be. Then why didn't you follow the same rule? I already told you. You cannot understand without understanding these things, sir. But I'm talking about Muni. Yes, not just Panini Maharaj is Muni. Munitrayam Namaskritya Daktev Paribhavya. Not only them, we call them Muni. We are also Munis because of the Parampara. Uttrotra Muninam Pramanam, we said. So, based on that rule, the later Acharya, this Acharya, the Siddhanta Kaumudi Acharya himself is a Muni. Okay? So, anyway, we accept Panini here, and Panini didn't follow that order because he had to take some other things into consideration. What went into Panini Maharaj? I already said it's a very beautiful arrangement. Other than that, the possible example is, the explanation is, Vruddhi Raji is the first sutra. Any text should begin with Mangalavachi, an auspicious word. Om or Atha, etc. We have already seen as auspicious word. In the beginning of the commentary, while doing the Mangalacharana, we said Mangaladeni, Mangalavadhyani, Mangalantani cha, etc. from Mahabhashya, which is a imagined Vedic statement. Imagined Vedic statement means there was a Vedic statement which in time got lost, that he reproduced. In that way we understand. There is based on that some Vedic statement. He says Mangala should be done in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. Now, Atha or Om is not useful anywhere. And cutting one matra is a great joy. So he didn't use Atha or Om. Instead, Vruddhi is a Mangalavachi. Why? Vriddhi, what is vriddhi? Vriddhi means interest. Not I am interested in you, that interest. Vriddhi means tan tanatan interest. The interest you get out of your investment. That is vriddhi. Whether it's fixed interest or compound interest, whatever interest, or the credit card bills, compound, multi-compounded in some whatever they say, I don't understand. So they charge interest over the interest over the interest, etc. Now, interest is interest. Vriddhi means also growth. Interest means growth. Your money grows actually, right? So both interest and growth, Vriddhi means. That is why we get cheated by people who say, I will offer you 30% on your monthly, 30% on your investment, 30% interest on your investment every month. 30% means in 3-4 months you will get the original amount. So people become greedy and invest and lose their money. So Vriddhi means growth. Everybody is interested, whether they lose it because of greediness or whatever, everybody is interested in growth. So Vriddhi is the best option for auspicious word. That is why he started with Vriddhi. Okay. Acha aicha iti samahara dvandva. He is accepting samahara dvandva acha aicha. Okay. Now, द्वन्द्वाद क्षुद शक्ष्यन्तात् इति समासान्तस्तु न अतएव निर्देशाद समासान्त विरोध समासान्त विधेः अनित्यत्वात्. See, he is not bringing the samasanta based on this sutra dvandva চ্যুদ etc. Why? Because different vidhis are there. There are different kinds of vidhis. Nitya vidhi, anitya vidhi, etc. Out of that, sanya vidhi, a vidhi based on a name, sanya is a anitya vidhi. That is why he is not following that. Okay? Choho kuhiti padante vihitam kutvam pina. Actually, wait. Prathamo devyo bhishak. That is the word bhishak in Rudra. Bhishaj is the word. The ja becomes a ga. Ga. Choho kuhu based on the sutra. Choho kuhu. Chavarga gets a kavarga adesha when in the padanta. That is the sutra. Choho kuhu. Now, Vriddhiradaich. If he applies that sutra, what you should see is Vriddhiradaik. It's not Vriddhiradaich. It should be Vriddhiradaik. But instead of Vriddhiradaik, he says Vriddhiradaich, so that you don't get into any confusion. So he says iti na. Why? Ayasmadadini chandasi iti matvat. Iti bhatvat. So based on this, there is a bha. Ayasmadadini chandasi. And therefore, he is not. And this is chandas. Chandas means Vedic statement. What? Sutras are like Vedic statements. How do you know that? Vriddhirad. We'll come to that again. So, Vriddhiradeich adeng iti samhita paఠavakshe chakarasya jashtam jasho jalam jashonte iti padante vidyam jashvantu bhavati. See, choho kuhu may not take place, but when I do samhita paఠa means I am chanting sutras continuously. Vriddhiradeich adeng gunah without breaking. Vriddhiradeich adeng gunah iko guna vriddhi. No. Vriddhirade jadeng guna ego guna vriddhi. Like that, if I am going to do adeng guno adeng guna adeng guno ego adeng guno like that. Adeng guna ego guna vriddhi. Adeng guno guna vriddhi like that. So Vriddhiradai jadeng guna. Jadeng guna. It is not Vriddhiradai chadeng guna. Vriddhiradai jadeng guna. Because chakara becomes jakara based on the sutra jhalam jash ante. Jhalam jasho ante. Padante jhal becomes a jash. So Vruddhiradej. Deng gunah. Vruddhiradej janem. Like that. Okay? No. धी पदान्ते वेतुं तु न भवत्येव उभयसंज्ञान्यपि छन्दसि इति छन्दसि दृश्यन्ते इति वचनात् छन्दोवत् सूत्राणि भवन्ति छान्दस विधीनां सूत्रेषु अपि प्रवृत्तेः उभयसंज्ञान्यपि छन्दसि दृश्यन्ते इति वचनात्. See, how do you follow this rule and not the other rule? The other rule of choho kuhu, but you follow the rule of jhalam jashonte. Why? Because there is a rule stating ubhaya sanyanyabhi chandasi. This both sanyas in the chandas it is possible. But why? This is sutra. This is not chandas. This is not Veda. For that he says chandovat sutrani bhavanti. There is a statement which says chandovat sutrani bhavanti. The sutras are treated as though it is Veda. We don't meddle with it. Iti chandasya vidanam sutreshu pravritti. Okay. Now you didn't apply choho kuhu, but you applied a jhalam jashonte. But instead of that, why don't you turn the table? He says, teshu api padantat kutvam bhatvat jastva abhavascha kuto na syaditi nachavachya. Don't say. Again, why don't you bring koho chuho kuhu and because there is bha sanya, why don't you drop the jhalam jashonte? Don't say that. Why? Because chandasi drishtana vidhi iti vachanadi balat. Chandasi drishta anuvidhi. In chandas, whatever you see, that is what is accepted. You don't meddle with it. See, the Vedas, as I said in the beginning, Vedas are not written in Sanskrit. Vedas are not in Sanskrit. They are not written in Sanskrit. The language of Veda is Sanskrit. Vedas are not written in Sanskrit, but the language which you see in Vedas are in Sanskrit. That language is Sanskrit language, and that is what we try to understand. We are not studying the language for rewriting the Vedic mistakes. There are mistakes. There are mistakes means some words are not declared as you see in the sutras. That is why we have a special Vedic rule, Vedic grammar. And even there probably some words don't, probably I don't know. Probably some words don't conform to the rules. So what we say is we understand it differently. Like I'll give you a simple example. There is a Vedic statement in Taittiriya Upanishad. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam, akin to Satchit Ananda. So in the Bhashya, he treats Ananda, Ananta as Ananda. Ananta eva Ananda eva Anantaha, like that. Why? Because yo vai bhuma tat vai sukam nalpe sukam asti. There is a statement that which is all pervading. Ananta, that which is unlimited, absolute, is a bliss, naturally. That which is limited is not bliss. So, therefore, he interprets. Similarly, there are some places where you understand it in different way. So, he says, iti vachanadi balat. Acha aicha iti itreta dundva. Whether you want to accept samahara dundva or itreta dundva does not really matter. Tata sati sautram eka vachanam. But if you accept it as itreta dundva, then you have to accept the sutra in singular. Acharya paramparya upadesha siddha sanya vidha sanya adhikara sanyeti labhyate. Another issue. See, Vruddhiradej, what sutra it is? I don't know what sutra it is. Because this is the first sutra. There is no rule to understand what sutra this is. So, to understand that, he says, Acharya Paramparya Upadesha Siddha. That which is established, Siddha, established through what? Parampara, Upadesha, to the teaching. Teaching of whom? Parampara, of the tradition, of the lineage. Lineage in which form? Acharya, of the teachers. Grammar teachers, the grammarians. So that which is established in the lineage of grammarians, what is established? Sanyadhikaram. This is Sanyadhikara. This sutra, these sutras fall in Sanyadhikara. So based on that, we understand Sanya. This Vriddhiradech is a Sanya sutra. Okay. Tad etadaha adech ityadina aden guna iti. So this is how we understand adech ityadina. That is what is said adech. So we come to the conclusion of what Vriddhi Radhech is. Vriddhi is the name given to At and Aich. At, Taparasthatkalasya, only refers to the long A. And Aich, because it is following Tapara, that also refers to only that particular period of long A. Aich also refers to that particular period of long Aich. Okay, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaaya Purnameva Vashyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.